All right, welcome Destination Diamond Training. This is Wednesday night. We switched over to a new night, and I hope this works better for everybody's schedule. So we've powered up with amazing Andrea Derrick, and we're going to offer you all some really good, valuable information to take back and apply to your business. So I asked everybody what they were struggling with probably the most and what they needed to understand to get their business up and running right now, because this is the time in health and wellness. And I'll tell you why it's such a good time, because so many people have started maybe a quick fix diet come January 1. We see it all the time. Jennifer Potter's on here. She's a trainer. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. People want to start a quick fix diet. They want to see results right away. Then they find by the middle of March that they're not getting the results they want, and they're not getting lasting results. And that brings them to us. So personally, I want to tell you all, it was actually brought to my attention yesterday, that all these people posting these fad diets on Facebook is actually giving us credibility. So I don't want to make fun of them anymore because they're making us look better. So it's actually a really good thing. So Andrea, do you want to kick it off and go ahead and start with our first topic tonight we're talking about? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, my husband. Good Lord. Yes. What are we talking? Sorry, I just missed that. He just was talking to me.
No, we're just kicking it off. We're going over 3 topics tonight.
Okay, the opportunity. Let's talk about, let's see. All right, so we'll talk about the opportunity first, since I guess that's the first step. So I guess, when we offer the opportunity, if we're offering the business, a lot of times just make it simple, make it exciting. You're in this because you wanted better health. You might want better financial, freedom. And so what I usually say to people is, I tell them, I say, hey, I just started my own business and I really value your opinion. Do you have 20 minutes to jump on a phone call and learn more? I really would appreciate your feedback on what you think. And then simple as that. I don't go into any detail or anything like that. I just say that I'm simply excited. I started my, a new business. I would love their feedback, and people usually are like, sure. Then I just schedule a time like with Amelia, and we just jump on. You can do a Zoom, a 3-way, just get them on a call.
So I would say this though, and I tell people this, everybody knows me, I'm pretty transparent because I don't really see the reason to fluff with anyone. And I tell people everyone on this call is on here because why? You want to build another stream of income for your family. And everybody knows that millionaires have multiple streams of income, and network marketing is the future. So you're in this for a reason. So I ask you, do you know why people call things like this schemes? Because people that join network marketing don't announce the fact that they're trying to build a business for their family. They're trying to almost trick people to trying products, falling in love, and then making them sell products. That's not what we do in Plexus, right? So I always want to tell people, be very confident, let people know I see the vision. I know what's happening with network marketing, and I also see where health is going in our country. So I'm so proud to be a Plexus ambassador, and I would love to help you make some extra income for your family. Does that sound like something you need? So own it. Do you know what I mean? And say my business. Do you know that I wasn't really vocal about calling it my business at first because I was a little insecure because I wasn't successful. I was a silver ambassador making $100 and some a month. And some girl ordered from the corporate website because she didn't know it was my business. Do you know what I mean? When you are, like, I'm a personal trainer, I tell people if they want to get healthy, I'm like, I can help you. I'm a personal trainer. Or if someone's a lawyer, they're proud and they stand up and they say, I'm a lawyer. I can assist you with that car accident you got in. So you want to change your mindset a little bit, and because people will respect that if you're very upfront and forward. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like saying, I love my business. I'm excited to share with you. It may or it may not be for you. So I do about the same thing Andrea does. I call people and I say, I'm sure you see all the excitement going on with my business. I just love what it's offered to my family. And you know what? I thought maybe this could be a blessing to your family as well. Have you ever been interested in making extra money from anywhere, helping other people? And I ask them that straight up. And I have to say the importance of announcing to your friends and offering the opportunity to them is for a few things. If you offer someone the products first and they say, no, thank you, I do not want it, you can't offer them the business, okay? Because they've already told you no. So you want to offer them the opportunity first. And if they say, no, I'm really not into that kind of thing, they don't know what it is. That's really why people say that. They don't understand what it is, which is okay because most of us didn't. If they say I'm not into that, then you can say, that's great. You know, it's not for everyone. I happen to love just getting to work from coffee shops, helping my friends and hearing how my work helps them, but it may not be for you. Do you see what I did when I said that to them? It's a little bit of reverse psychology. I kind of planted the seed. I love being able to work from anywhere, and I love helping my friends, but it may not be for you. That's okay. How about we just get you started on these awesome products so you can feel as good as I do? Do you see what I'm saying? And then when they tell me how good they feel, and I said, see, now, what if I didn't share Plexus with you? And they would say, well, I still feel like crap. And I'd say, now, do you see why I do this business? Because I love helping people feel good. So that's kind of how our business works. You know, you give people the opportunity, and your posture and your confidence has a lot to do with it. Because if you say, okay, you don't want to do the business, I got it. All right, that's fine. And then you're kind of like scared and timid, they're not really going to be excited to jump on board with you or learn more. And if you say, hey, that's fine, it might not be for you, you know what I mean? But you're still very confident. So that's when you offer the opportunity. Okay, Andrea, anyone have any questions about how to offer the opportunity? Nope, got it? Think we covered it? All right, what's next, Andrea?
Okay, how to, face like objections, cost objections. I'm already taking in other products. What was the other one we talked about?
Hold on, let me find these notes real quick.
Okay.
I filled up this notebook, which means I work a lot. There we go. Always taking notes.
I got one scribbled down earlier.
Okay, well, I can tell you the number one thing when you face objections is, first of all, you want to ask yourself, do you believe in these products? 3 things. Do you believe in these products? Do you believe in yourself as a leader? And the second you have one customer, you're a leader, okay? You're not a leader when you hit a certain rank. You're a leader to one person. And do you believe in this company? Those are the things you want to ask yourself. If you have unshakable belief in those things, you'll go far. Skeptics will not faze you. I don't know if everybody knows this, but I almost quit Plexus in 2 months because every one of my family members told me it was a pyramid scheme. It was crap. It wasn't FDA approved, and no vitamins FDA approved. But I almost quit because I didn't have that solid belief in myself. But you know what kept me with Plexus is that I needed Plexus to work. Like, we needed the money, and nobody knows that, but we needed the money, and I knew that I felt good. So I was like, wait a minute, this isn't, everybody else is feeling like this. It has to be right, you know? So I kept going. So I had belief after that in the products because they helped my life. Then I had belief in myself because I overcame that objection, saying all those things they said to me. And then I believed in the company because I was making money. It was going, it was growing. So it helped me. So anytime you face an objection, do you know the first sign of weakness that shows doubt in you as a leader or a professional? Getting upset. The second you get upset, and oh man, there was this guy that came to my gym, and every time he'd see me, he'd say, how's that pyramid scheme going, huh? They suck you in yet? They take all your money, like all this stuff, you know, and I could have quit. He did it to me in front of everyone, but I didn't. You know what I did? I smiled and I said, it's going great. Getting paid 10 times a month. How you doing? You know what I mean? I threw it back at him. So when you kind of cave in to someone's objection, what you do is you confirm exactly what they thought. You're not confident in what you're offering to people. Do you know what I mean? But let me tell you something. There has been many times when someone gave me an objection and I ran right to my car and I researched it. I was like, I need to make sure
I've done that too.
You know what I mean? But I didn't let them know that, you know? So that's just all about posture is super, super important. You know what I mean? Because if you're straight, if you're very confident in what you have, you are going to shift their mind. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, she really loves what she does. I mean, it must be legit. Do you know what I mean? So the cost objection, I made a video about that. I don't know if you all saw it. The number one objection people get is cost. To be quite honest with you all, I don't know if you know this, but we are one of the very cheapest health and wellness programs out there on the market. Very cheap. I have people that go to Rite Aid and pay $45 for a probiotic. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So what we have to do, anytime you get an objection, so say someone says, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. Instead of me saying, oh, no, it's not, blah, 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 and giving them all the reasons, or if someone says it's costly, I ask them a question. Okay? So for the pyramid scheme, I would say, hey, what's a pyramid scheme? I act like I have no idea, because when somebody says something, an objection to you, if they give you something and criticize you, they're looking for a reaction from you. That's what they're doing. And you don't want to give them that. So I would say, what's a pyramid scheme? And they'd say, oh, well, where you get everybody under you and you make all the money. And I said, oh, okay. And I say, well, actually, based on your definition, this in fact is not a pyramid scheme, because you can actually join under me today and you could make more money than me. Yeah, that's how our compensation plan works. But anyways, nice talking to you. Let's chat again soon. Take it away from them. Don't forget that you interview people also. We are about quality, not quantity. You don't necessarily want negative people in your business. Does that make sense? So take it away from them. If people feel that you need them more than they need you, it's not attractive to them. Same thing in relationships, right? Everybody remember when they started dating people in high school and college, and if you were like that needy person, it was like you weren't really attractive. Do you know what I'm saying? So you take a step back a little bit, And so if someone says a cost objection to me, like, which I've definitely had, to say, this is what I do. You want to connect with them. Okay. It's like the feel, felt, found method. I feel where you're coming from. Actually, I felt the same thing. And then I felt that Plexus was expensive until I realized how much money I was spending. I had medications. I was definitely getting Monsters and Starbucks and sweet treats. So I found that I actually cut out getting my nails done for 2 weeks, and I had enough money to get my products. Very soon after that, people wanted to know what I had, and I haven't paid for my products since then. So I'll ask you, do you spend $3 a day on anything that maybe isn't adding value to your life, that you would swap out to have more energy, feel better, wake up rested, have energy to play with your kids when you come home? So I relate to them. I tell them I felt the same way. I tell them that I found when I sacrificed this, and then I ask them. And did you all notice when I said things like, would you pay $3 a day to have energy, have to play with your kids, things like that? Why do I do that? Because people connect with that. People connect with symptoms. People connect with what they're missing in life. People connect with what they're struggling in life. So when I paint the picture for someone and I say, would you pay $3 if you could start a business so you could stay home and raise your baby instead of putting her in daycare? And they say, hell yeah. How do I get started? They connect. They get chills. They get emotional with that. You know what I mean? They want to connect with the outcome. In Plexus, we don't sell Plexus. We sell what people overcome. That's like when I tell people to make a breakout post. If you just say, I'm excited to get healthy, that doesn't mean anything to people. They don't know what healthy means. If you say, I'm so excited to feel better, I've watched so many friends have more energy, sleep better, get off medications, have improved skin, I can't wait for this new part of my life. Who needs to get healthy with me? So people are going to be like, well, I need those things too. Does that make sense? All right. So what's another objection people might get?
What about, I'm already taking a probiotic and a multivitamin? How does that, why is yours different?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Okay. So I want to tell y'all something, and I'm going to start this. I thought I was going to do it in Healthy with Plexus, and maybe I'll do it in both. I'm going to go live once a day and go over one product. And Healthy with Plexus, because that's where we put our prospects and customers. They should be in there so they can learn more. But in this group, I want to start doing an educational thing about a product each day, because product knowledge is important. But I'm going to tell you all, as ambassadors, that's what you should be doing in your downtime, is opening up that success kit, looking at those flashcards that came with that success kit that literally tell you what the products do, and even things you can say on Facebook or to your friends. You know what I mean? If you're on a 3-way call, having those there. So we'll go over product knowledge. And I always tell people, hey, I love that you're already on vitamins. And I actually was on vitamins too. I was spending quite a bit of money. And you know what? This is what I did. This is what I found works, okay? And then I decided I wanted to support my friend and her local business. Y'all see how I planted that seed there? Planted that seed. I put it in their mind, oh, maybe I should support her local business. So I said, I found I wanted to support my friend and her local business. So I agreed to try these products 60 days. And you know what? I was really blown away. And then I've learned what really makes them different. So I would say, does your probiotic have multiple strains of bacteria and an antifungal? Now, they have no idea what I'm talking about. But because I ask them that, what does that tell them? I know what I'm talking about. It tells them, well, she does her research, or maybe I should listen to her a little bit, and if they say, no, actually it doesn't, I say, well, how about this? You're already taking vitamins, which I love. What if you put these to the test and stop your vitamins and really feel the difference in quality? You have 60 days to love it or money back. What do you say? I lead people. I'm direct with people. Because if I ended that conversation with, well, let me know, they're never going to let me know. They're never going to let me know. They're going to keep taking that one-a-day vitamin that doesn't even absorb, and they're just going to keep on going to Walgreens, So you want to always mention that this is your business. You're excited about it. You love it. You want their feedback. But you also want them to know it is your business, and people know the importance of supporting local. So I always tell people, well, did you know most vitamins you don't absorb, and those are, things a lot of people don't understand. The majority of people are on Centrums or one-a-days that don't even break down. Did you know that chromium is not easily sourced, and it's an important mineral that we need, especially athletes? You really need this pink drink. So just sharing knowledge with people, that's how you get people excited. But the number one thing to get people to try your product is the sound of your voice, which is why I always encourage people to break away from that messenger, because I'm telling you, they're not going to read your excitement through Messenger at all. You know what I mean? If I had a girl say, I literally just ordered Plexus just because you sound so excited. Like, it must be that good. I'm like, yep, pretty much. There we go. All right. Any other questions, objections?
I have one today actually that I encountered. There's this guy that I'm talking to, and he's like a huge workout guru, takes all of these supplements, and he's like needing a detox, and he's like has nothing. So he's like, I'm healthy, I'm good, I don't need it, I don't need Plexus. And so his friend is actually, he works out a whole lot too. He's actually competing, and he's like, that guy actually went to him and was like, hey, do you know I have a good detox? He's like, well, I'm actually going to do what Andrea's been promoting. It looks really legit. So anyways, I'm talking back and forth with his friend who's like, I don't need it. And so I'm explaining to him about blood sugar balance and how it's so important to build lean muscle and, inflammation, all this stuff. And he's like, wow, I never knew that. He was like, I always thought that he's like, as I was reading, he's like, I always thought that blood sugar balance only had to do with people who had thyroid and diabetes. And I was like,
I got that. That's so fun. I got that today too. This lady we had 3 mutual friends. She started following me on Facebook. She's in health care, daring something. And she messaged me, and I'll tell you, the message was kind of odd. She's like, yeah, I want to kind of know more about what you do and your background or whatever. And I didn't know if it was spam or whatnot. She looked like a nice girl. I told her she could call me through Messenger. I wasn't going to give her my phone number. And that was one of the first things she asked me. She's like, I see what you post. And I thought, dang, this girl really knows her stuff. No one talks about this. And she said, but I'm not a diabetic. Do I need that stuff? So just what you said, Andrea, you explained to that guy and you gave him value and knowledge. Now, when you start Plexus, you don't know all of these things. When I started Plexus, I had no idea until the reason I started Plexus is because someone insulted me and said, as a personal trainer, you really should know gut health and blood sugar. And I thought, well, I'm going to show you. And I went and researched it. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm kind of like, wow, blown away. So adding value to your Facebook audience, sharing something with them, like, did you know your blood sugar impacted this? That's what separates Plexus from other people. Other companies like that. But we just kind of educate people because people don't know. A lot of people don't understand if you're tired, you really should be on a probiotic and not a Red Bull. You know what I mean? Absolutely. I love it.
You don't have to go into all detail. Just know the basics. Just know the key points of I always just try to have an elevator speech to each product, because a lot of people, they don't know, and they're coming to you like you are the expert. They have no idea, even if they make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. You automatically have power over them because they have no clue about Plexus.
You know more than them. That's why I tell people, they're like, oh, I can't share. I don't know enough yet about the products. I'm like, you're never going to know enough until you do share and people ask you questions. You know what I mean? That's the reason we call it Learn While You Earn. So I will say this though. Something that really changed when I started this business, I worked it only through Messenger and I was on my phone constantly. And now, trying to be a better business person, I always warn people. I texted Megan last week and I said, girl, have your kids eaten? Like, have you been on your phone nonstop? You know, because she's been like a recruiting monster, and she's like, I'm on my phone all the time. And I said, please take a one word of advice from me. When someone reaches out to you about Plexus and you give them the quick little blurb about what it is, natural supplement line addressing root issues of health, blood sugar, gut health, inflammation. Do you take a probiotic or vitamin now? That's exactly what I say to people. I don't get into anything else. I don't get into my story. Remember, it's about them. Always ask a question. And they tell me what they're struggling with. And I say, this sounds exactly like what you need. You know what? I have about 5 minutes. I'm going to give you a call real quick. Just get on the phone with people. If someone can't jump on the phone with you, one,
you don't need them.
You don't need them. You know what I mean? It's just like, not saying you need them. I'm just saying, but it's just like
or they're not serious about their health.
They're not serious. Yeah. But my time is valuable. I kind of get offended when people, and I tell all of you guys this too. If you have questions for me, please use voice messenger. I don't have time if 100 people are sending me messages this long to read them. You know what I mean? So I feel like being considerate, like sometimes people don't understand, and it's more professional if we get on the phone with people. You know what I mean? Like, they don't need to be on the texting with you for half hour one night when they probably have a family. You know what I mean? So I would say, I don't want to take you too much of your time when you're with your family. I'm going to give you a call real quick. So we want to be considerate of things like that. And you look professional when you pick up the phone and call people, because people lack social skills these days. And they get to hear the sound of your voice. That's super, super important. So you can connect with them better. I mean, I don't know about you all, but I don't feel any emotion when I read text, right? None. So in this business, especially when you talk about money, who has come to the objection about price using Messenger? Raise your hand. Everybody? Everybody has. I have too. You will. I mean, it's regardless. The good thing is that Plexus is affordable to the masses. So when I never talk about money over text. Rarely, rarely, rarely. I message them, or I say, listen, I said, hey, there's actually 3 ways that you can buy. I have about 5 minutes. I'm going to give you a call real quick and we'll go over them. That's it. And I literally call them through Messenger. There's no excuse because we have that feature now. And, and they'll answer because they were just texting with you or set up a time. And that's when you go over the 3 ways to buy. So I have a few videos on this actually, and I'll put my YouTube channel, merge them together. I had to restart one because Sola did something to it. So you all can have these. This was the hardest part for me. And we need to understand, I think that a lot of Plexus ambassadors are way too nice. Y'all are way too nice. It's like, you're not asking someone to buy jewelry that's not going to change their life. And if someone on here sells jewelry, well, I'm sorry, it's not meant to offend you. I'm just being very real. I would not call my friend and say, hey, I know you have spring break coming up with your kids and you're probably going to Walt Disney World. Is that what it's called? I've never been. Disney World. Can you spend $100 on this bracelet and help a girl out? No. But I darn sure can call someone and say, listen, I've been watching you post on Facebook. Your kids are sick. I think it's time you seriously try my products. Like, let me help you. I'm direct. And do you know why? Because I know the products will change their life. And I know they're going to thank me. And it's going to be a good investment for them. So that's the difference, So I call people and I say, listen, there's 3 ways. The first way is retail. I don't let my friends pay full price, so that's not an option with me. I'm very honest with that. I don't let people buy retail. And then I say, and besides, you want to give the products minimum 60 days, and you have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So the next option is preferred customer. Solid way to buy, $125 for your triplex monthly. I like preferred customer. And then the most popular way to buy, and remember, this is important to say, the reason I chose wholesale, because remember, they're your friend. They care what you think and why you do things. I say the reason that I chose wholesale is because 1, I needed to save the most money per request of my husband. And 2, I wanted to get commission back on my own stuff. There's 3 of us in my family. I was going to put us all on vitamins, And then also I knew I had 3 friends that could also benefit from these products, and I wanted my products free. So that way your first month on just your triplex is $135 and then only $109 after that. So super simple. So it comes down to savings. Do you want to save the most money or do you want to pay a little extra? And if you're anything like me, you want to save that money. So do you see how I led them to choose the option that I chose? Because I connected and said, if you're anything like me, you want to save that money. No, you're not required to sell, nothing like that, but you do have the option when everybody starts asking you what you want. Now, did anybody pick up on that last sentence that I just threw on the end of that?
Yeah.
You do have the option when Okay. I always speak in future terms. Okay. When people start asking you, I never say if, because I know people are going to ask them. Does that make sense? I don't say, well, let me know what your products do if they work. Heck no. I say, girl, you better call me when these products change your life. You know what I mean? Like when you lead them and let them know, always in a positive direction. So like when I check up on someone in their first week and then their second week, I say, so how are you feeling? Are you experiencing more energy? And like leading to a positive way, things like that. So those are little key points that will help you build your team. I'm not saying preferred customer is bad, but if you want to build a solid business and residual income, you want to get ambassadors. No ambassador joins without a welcome pack because you don't get money, and that's just silly, and they don't get the deeper discount. Their welcome pack is a one-time deeper discount than wholesale. And no one joins wholesale if they don't do the triplex at least, or the slim and 2 other products at least, because you won't make any money ever. So I had somebody do that recently. What did she get? I don't remember what she got. Oh, she just got like the vitamin and the omega, not even the probiotic, which blew my mind. And she wasn't interested in anything else, but she wanted to sign up as wholesale. And I was like, oh, sorry, that's not an option. We're going to switch you over to preferred customer because I'm a business person. You know, if I signed 25 people up as ambassadors that only got 2 products, I would never make a penny. Versus I would be making lots of money if they were preferred customers on 2 products. So you have to ask people what they need and what will work best for them. That's why Plexus gives us 3 options to buy, because they want us to have a successful business, and they also want our customers to have different price points other than just retail or just wholesale. So that's why I like preferred customer. All right, Andrea, do you have anything to add to that?
Yes, and don't sign up any ambassador without a convenience order turned on. If they don't want their convenience order on, tell them they are going to preferred customer or retail, because it's a privilege to be an or like a wholesale customer. You know, you should already explain to them that in the beginning, you are committed as a wholesale customer to try these products 2 to 3 months, because paying that $35 for 1 month, you're not saving any money. So you should definitely explain to them that, and I think like once you start to really get going, you'll know in your head what kind of customer they're going to be. Are they going to be a preferred customer, or are they going to be a wholesale customer? I can kind of tell when I talk to people, like, are they going to commit? And I just tell up front, I'm like, listen, I have to ask you, like, are you going to commit? Are you consistent taking products? Because right then and there, like if they're not consistent, I'm like, okay, well, you know, and I'm like, and I give them the option. I'm like, I'm willing to set an alarm each day on my phone for like the first like week to send you like a sweet little reminder in the morning, like, hey, product reminder, hope you have a great day. I'm willing to do that if you're willing to work with me. But if not, let's switch you to preferred customer, because it's just easier on both parties. That way we're not getting stressed with white lines in our back office, and you know, we're still making that smooth transition.
So I definitely agree with that 100%. Attrition, that's an issue. Like who wants to sign somebody up for 30 days and then they don't feel the results? And I tell people, if you can't commit to me, now Dr. Hemingway, he's awesome and he's in Hawaii, and he puts all his patients on the Fab 4, which is the triplex and the X Factor, for a minimum of 90 days. That's what he tells his patients. You need to commit to me for 90 days. That's how long it takes your body to produce new cells and repair damaged ones. You got it? Okay, we're good. Now, I tell my prospects the exact same thing. I have standards for my business. You're professionals. If you say, okay, well, just try it, let me know, people are not going to respect you as a business person, or as that you know what you're talking about, because we have to almost put the emphasis on how important it is to really let these products work in your body. You cannot take them 2 weeks and say it worked, it didn't work. And this is what I tell people, like, we know the products work. The clinical trials prove that. Now you have to work with the products. So I asked them, can you give me 2 to 3 months on these products consistently? And if they say, yes, I can do that. And I said, okay, I'm going to sign you up wholesale just so you can save the most money. Should you want to share with a few friends, I'm going to help you do that and get your products paid for, because that's what I do best. And then that's where we go from there. So if they turn their back order off for the next month, I can say, hey, what's going on? You know, you promised me 60 days. I really want you to have results. And I don't want you to feel like you wasted your money starting out, because I don't want people to waste money. And then they can kind of explain to me, and I say, listen, you have to give it time, and then you can handle what's kind of happening. That's not a common thing with me, where people do it 1 month and then quit, because I make sure I set the standard that they have to give me 60 days. That's why we have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So another thing about the convenience order, why I see that it's not turned on, here's why. Number one reason. Ambassadors are sending their links to people and telling them what to get. It's super impersonal. It's really impersonal, y'all. It's really impersonal. We don't want to do that to people. It's just kind of like, oh, well, she doesn't really care. She just wants to sell me something. Do you know that's why we're different in Plexus? Because we care about them as a person from the very beginning. I want to meet my clients for coffee when I sign them up so I can really talk to them. I can know what it is. I write little notes, what their goals are, what they're struggling with. And then I can follow up with them and say, how's your energy? You told me that was a big problem for you. Or how's your eczema? Things like that. So they feel really good customer service, so they're likely to stick with me. Now, I will say the number one reason people don't set up convenience orders and when people give them the link is because they fear that when they get their welcome pack, and sometimes people don't get welcome packs because they don't understand that. They see the success kit in there or something and they get freaked out by it. I'm not really sure. They think that if they buy their welcome pack for $99 or $199 and then they set up their convenience order, that they're going to be charged that as well at the same time. So many people say that to me. So if somebody wants to join, I say, awesome, I'm going to walk you through it. It's my favorite part about this process. I'm so excited. So I'm going to call you tonight. It's 8:30 good. It'll take 5 minutes. You just set the date. And then you walk them through it. You tell them about the welcome packs. Who suggests the variety pack the most? Me. 9 out of 10 people that join me monthly, or 18 out of 20, get the variety pack because I share the value of the variety pack. So do you know how our prospects and friends look to us to give them the best advice about what products to take? Well, we also have to tell them about the best value. So, and this is a problem. I feel like some ambassadors feel like, well, I'm going to make more money. And I get a little weird about that. It's like, well, they're going to save more money. So you shouldn't get weird about that. You should be excited about that. You want to sell the variety pack because you get a $50 bonus. Imagine how much that can add up on your Wednesday paychecks, y'all. Imagine that. It'll be like double. It's amazing. So this is what I tell people. I only suggest 2. If you want to get the very basic, the triplex combo for $99, you save about $12 there. But if you want to try extra products and you told me that weight was kind of a goal of yours to lose some weight and I love this vitamin and you maybe eat carbs and sugars, I'm going to really encourage you to take advantage of this one-time deep discount. That's what your welcome pack is. It's kind of like a thank you for joining us. Here's extra products for free and take advantage of that variety pack. Now, your monthly order that we're going to set up on the next page does not have to be all of these products. But if you want to try extra ones, right now's the time because you won't get them any cheaper. So they see the value in that. And then they say, okay, that makes sense. Why wouldn't I get that? And I say, yeah, it does. It makes a lot of sense. So then on the next page, we set up, your triplex and your X factor so you can be commission qualified. You always want to tell people that. So you're commission qualified on your products if you use over 3. So we have to make sure we set your convenience order up for at least the triplex and what you're taking monthly. And that's it. Do you know what I mean? If the tone of your voice is not upbeat and excited, they're not going to be upbeat and excited. And then when I sign them up and I say, okay, part of my job as your sponsor is not only to get you healthy, but get you healthy for free. Do you want to get healthy for free? And they say, yeah. And I said, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to send you 2 lines right now, and I want you to copy it and paste it, and I want you to post it on your Facebook and tag me. So my little Plexus buddies will go on there and comment and show some love. Okay? And they say, oh, I don't want to do that. And I said, no. Listen to me. You don't post a link. You're not salesy. You don't even say Plexus. We do it right in Plexus. I promise. And you're going to find that a lot of your friends, especially because we have like 300 mutual friends and they're watching me, right? But maybe they don't know me. Maybe they just haven't met me in person. So they haven't wanted to reach out to me, but they know you. And the second they see you post, I'm so excited to start these natural vitamins my friend told me about. She has more energy. Her skin issues are gone. Her digestive issues are gone. She doesn't have anxiety. Her discomfort is gone. I can't wait. If you're struggling with something in your life, reach out to me. So you're not salesy. You're just sharing something that you're excited about. Does that make sense? So that really helps a lot of my new ambassadors get over that feeling of I'm scared to post on social media. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Anybody, Andrea, do you want to add anything? Anybody have any questions?
Let's go over, we missed duplication. So let's just say when people sign up.
We didn't miss. That would be the last one after they join. Okay, so
Oh, I thought we were closing. I was like, we missed something.
No, okay, so say they join you and say they post on Facebook and they get 3 people, because that's what I want to tell people. I want to get your products paid for. Let's get you 3 people that want to try the products wholesale for 60 days. You'll get $100 bonus and then money from their welcome pack, potentially $250 by next, like, let's do that by next week. So we do that. And then what happens? So they go silver, right? And then they get really excited because they just made $250 for hardly doing anything. When I made $25, I was like, oh snap, like I'm getting a manicure. You know what I mean? Like, it was exciting. And then you're going to say, hey, well, do you know that if you helped your 3 ambassadors get their products paid for, you could actually make more money? And they say, really? And I say, yeah, that's the beauty of this business. You know, you want them to feel good and get their products paid for. And that also builds on your residual income as well. So that's what you do. You teach them the formula. You go over the document in Destination Diamond that goes down the rundown, what you do with a new ambassador. It literally gives them step by step. Go through that success kit with them. As soon as they sign up and they post their breakout post on Facebook, you should be starting a 3-way chat with them and your sponsor. Connect them. Let them have other friends. One of the biggest blessings from Plexus is all of you all that I've become friends with that I never would have met had I not done Plexus. So give that extra blessing to people too and let them see that they have support. Absolutely. Okay, duplication. Andrea, go ahead. Get it, because you're doing really good at duplication.
Okay, all right. All right, so when we sign someone, or when you sign someone up, like Amelia said, you want to go ahead and automatically have them post on Facebook, the 2-liner, just send it to them. I just type it out, send it to them, say, hey, I want you to get your products free, and I'm here to help you. Send it to them. Another thing that I have been offering, and we actually have a girl on the call tonight, Brianna. She is 1 person away from going Fast Start Gold, which is amazing. It is a huge, huge, huge accomplishment. But I've been offering this to everybody because why not? Like, it's just an amazing opportunity to really just make it like $1,000 in your first month. Like, who couldn't like use that, you know?
Fast Start Gold. Okay, so I know there are a lot of new people on this call. Fast Start Gold. Do you all know that my team is like the only team probably on Michelle's whole downline that has had more than 1 person Fast Start Gold? Okay, nobody offers Fast Start Gold. Do you know why? Because Plexus ambassadors are too darn nice. Y'all need to get excited, okay? I mean, like, get excited. Our products are great. Like, I get it. Lead with the products because they change lives. But do you know what else? More people lie awake at night worried about money. So get excited that you are in the fastest growing health company. Get excited that your business is going to explode because of your products. So nobody else talks about Fast Start Gold. And I'm like, hey, do you want to make $1,000 in your first month? Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. I know you can do it. This is how we do it. And you tell them step by step. Just like you led them to get the right products and buy the right way, you want to lead them to go Fast Start Gold and try to get something. If you start an ambassador out, if she's like, oh, I kind of want to do the business, the second somebody tells me, I said, then this is what we're going to do. We're going to go you Fast Start Gold, okay? Because if someone starts out slow, oh, they're probably going to have struggles. They could get discouraged. If somebody starts out fast, they're probably most likely going to keep going. And they're going to get that momentum in their business and their team already. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So just like Andrea, what do you say when someone joins you, Andrea?
I tell them, well, I'm like, I'm so excited you joined me. I want to help you get your products paid for. So I want you to reach out to 3 to 5 friends that you know and get them on a phone call with me. They do that. And then I tell them, like, okay, well, I'm going to offer this to you because it is an amazing opportunity. And I'm going to help you every step of the way. How about we do Fast Start Gold? And so I explained to them how, Fast Start Gold is you get 20 people in your first month, and those 20 people don't have to come from you. They can come from the people that you sign up. And I just kind of plant that in their head that I'm going to be there with them every step of the way. And it's super simple. Like, Brianna and I have been, she's thrown me in so many 3-way conversations, and that we've just been kind of like working together. We talk all the time, and it's just very simple. Just have them post. Every time I get a new ambassador, I say, post this 2-liner. I text exactly what I want them to say. Post it on Facebook. I say, when people start to comment, automatically throw me in a three-way. Just say, hey, hey, Amelia, I am super new to these products. I'm just started out, but I started a three-way with my really good friend, Andrea, who's been on the products for over a month or over a year, and she knows a lot more than I do, and I'm still learning. Andrea, do you care to share with Amelia, how these products have helped you?
All right, I want to give one. We do things a little bit differently, and that's completely fine. Different things work for different people, but just from an experience that I had recently, I don't encourage people to just, when someone comments on a post and they say, what is it? I say, I would tell my ambassador to reply with, I'm so excited to do this with you. Because once again, remember, we're always speaking in the future, leading them to assume they're going to join you no matter what, right? If you say, oh, I'll tell you, just say, no, I'm so excited to do this with you. Then I have the ambassador message them and say, what are you struggling with? Remember, asking a question, 2 ears, 1 mouth, let's listen more. I don't tell people to start a three-way with me right away because 1, I need a little bit of background. And 2, some people get freaked out by that. We had a girl literally leave a chat because she said, I think it's kind of, like you ambushed me and just put me in a three-way. So I don't necessarily do it that way. So what I do is say, Andrea, if you get a comment on your post and I say, message her, see what she's saying. And then Andrea's going to reply in that message alone with, say she signed up Amy. Hey, Amy, I'm so excited to help you. I'm still learning and I want to learn as much as I can because remember, you want to let people know that you're trying to be professional and you're trying to learn. I'm going to start another message with my friend that's super knowledgeable about the products and the business and she'll help us out a lot. So she has a little bit of a warning. Do you know what I mean? And then I go from there and you start the message, Andrea, and you say, hey, this is Amy. She has low energy and she's got some achy joints. Like, Amelia, I would love for you to tell us what you think would help her the most.
I love that. That's really good. That's awesome.
Because you want to make sure that people, I just
feel comfortable.
Sometimes slow is just better. The law of timing is super, super important. The worst thing I see new ambassadors do in this company is because we are so nice in Plexus and we love our products, we just want to heal people. Like, that's really what we want to do. But y'all, Celeste Gwen did not start this business just to heal people. She can't even tell you anything about the probiotic. She will tell you. Mm-hmm. And this call's recorded and maybe she'll see it. But I was at her opportunity meeting in Columbus and she's like, I don't know anything about the products, but I can tell you this. I lost a lot of baby weight. I felt amazing. I was on the products for 9 months and I kept sending everybody to my sponsor, Jennifer. And she was like, you're crazy. I'm going to Hawaii. I'm going on shopping trips without you. And she was like, I want to do the business. So she had professionals look at the business model and the compensation plan. And they said, solid, run with it. So she led with the business. So you don't always have to know all the products and everything. When you utilize your team and your spouse, say, for example, if your sponsor is not super product knowledgeable and you have someone that has a lot of health issues or wants to know about products and ingredients, you can go to someone else on your team. That's why these calls are good and you all should be active in the team page so you can kind of see who would be a good person to relate to. You know what I mean? Like I would say, Olivia, you're a business person and I have someone that's interested in making extra money, but she works a day job like you. How do you fit in your schedule? Can you help her? Because I don't have that kind of schedule. You're not my sponsor, but you're someone in the business that I think would relate best to my prospect. So utilize people. We're all about one Plexus, y'all. Like, we really are. We have such a great culture in this company. I help so many people that aren't on my team. I have so many people that help me that aren't on my team. It's outstanding. Okay, anybody have any questions? I feel like it's 9:30. I feel like we've given you a lot of information to take back, which shouldn't be overwhelming, but should be really exciting. Anyone have any questions? Any newbies on here that have a burning question? Mm-hmm. Okay. Product knowledge. Who helped when I started Plexus and I still had insomnia like crazy. I never slept. I chugged NyQuil every night. And I started watching YouTube videos. Almay Darling was one of the ones I just kind of listened to all the time, like doing dishes, on the treadmill, whatever. And she's a master nutrition therapist, and I really liked the way she explained. It was just very simple for me to understand. So I encourage you all to stay plugged in and listen to these things. Business professionals, Bob Heilig, he's not in Plexus, he's just in network marketing, really good. There's different kinds of people. Emily Roberts, I'm drawn to her, but Amy Paul's very good. But as far as the business network marketing, not in Plexus, because we are in network marketing, Bob Heilig is one of my favorites. Jessica, what's her name, Mom?
Jessica Jessica.
Jessica Higdon, Ray Higdon's wife. She's awesome. They were
I
also
like,
a health and wellness company.
I like Summer Geronimo.
Yeah, there's a lot of good, but I mean, just staying kind of plugged in, subscribing to these people on YouTube, on Facebook. Every morning I start my day out with a video from Bob Heilig, and he gives me good mindset things just to kind of take through my day. Because I'm going to tell you one thing right now, if anything's going to get you through this business, it's mindset. If you easily care or are offended by people's negative opinions, you will fail in this business. 100%. Because here's the problem. 90% of people are trained and will forever work for the man, which is fine. Some people love that work. But we see something different. We see an opportunity, right? Well, some of those 90% of people don't necessarily love that we see things differently. So they try to take us off our cloud nine. Do you know what I mean? Because it's new to them. They're skeptical. They don't understand it. People are skeptical of things that are unfamiliar. So you have to push through and continue and educate people. You know, I had a friend of mine that was a lawyer, and she's like, listen, you have really changed the way I look at network marketing. Like, I did not understand it until the way that you talk about it. And that's why I talk about network marketing a lot on Facebook. It is literally taught in colleges. People just don't understand. They think it's something stay-at-home moms do to make $50. Because people typically don't apply themselves to this business. It's a 4-year career. So if I have somebody that joins me and she says, I really want to make money with this, I want to do it long-term. And I said, okay, can you give me 2 years of consistently working your business and staying plugged in? If you can generate an amazing income. But if you think that you join network marketing and you just make $5,000 a month overnight, I want you to know that that's not likely. Do you know what I mean? Because we do work in a different business. It has to do with mindset. You know what I mean? You have to wake up every day and say, I want to change someone's life today. I love what I do. Like, I'm thinking about 10 years from now, baby. Like, that's what I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, invest the time now. You're going to miss some soccer games. You're going to miss some football games. You know what? You are. But you know what I told myself is that I am okay to miss some dance things that Sola does. And I've done events the night she's had dance, and my mom's taken her for me because she's an awesome supporter. But I thought to myself, there will come a day when Majid is not going to be working at the gym and the bar literally all day, every day, and I can decide when I want to work. So I'm making a small sacrifice for 3 to 4 years so that we can just pick up and move and travel. Do you know what I mean? So think long term. So we can either sacrifice a little bit of time now, or we can continue to work our 9-to-5 jobs, living paycheck to paycheck, not really knowing if we have a solid future for our kids. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my mindset in it, at least. And I love it. And I happen to really love this, you guys. It's fun. Like, I love meeting you all. I love when someone reaches a goal and breaks out of their comfort zone. It's just, it's a totally different kind of work where you actually get to help people in a lot of ways. All right, I'm done. I don't have anything else.
I love, can I just say I love the point, I love all your points, you and Andrea, of course. Definitely. Love them. Especially hit that home, the fastest growing health company in America.
Because of our products. You know
because
what I mean? Yeah, because of
about
them. Sorry, what?
Right?
I didn't hear
you. And because of our compensation plan.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't going to hit on that tonight. Next week I was going to. I've had so many people leave from other companies and come to this. And I actually just talked to a girl, and she was in a few other companies, and she's joining tonight. There is such a difference. And I try not to be as vocal. I feel like I offended somebody that is on my team that sells one of those products. But listen, it's almost like you have to call it like it is. Why do people join network marketing companies? Say that you had a friend did Unique. I've had many of them. And I'm like, gosh, you have so much potential. Like, your husband's in network marketing. He's a financial advisor. That's network marketing. So is a realtor. These people just don't apply the skill set to their job, which they should. And I said, you guys would be so amazing at this. She's like, oh, I tried it. I did that Unique thing. It was like, I made $500 my first month, but never anything after that. And I said, but do you know why? Can I please tell you? Because I love this industry and I research compensation plans and products. I said, the number one reason why is because that product wasn't consumable. Men don't wear makeup. Kids don't wear makeup. Therefore, men are never going to sell makeup under you, right? And join your team. And it's not consumable. It's like weight loss companies. Someone will buy that I'm recording this, so I'm not even going to say it, but someone will buy those ridiculous health systems to lose a quick 20 pounds for 2 months, right? And spend $1,000. But they won't keep ordering after that because they've lost their 20 pounds, right? They don't need your products anymore. Vitamins are something people take every single day. That's how we build a residual income. I buy makeup maybe twice a year. I buy skincare maybe twice a year. And I just switched. I get my stuff from Christina because her soap's thebomb.com and it's natural. And I use the body cream from Plexus for my skin. So why would I not get commission on my own stuff? But I'm saying all the leggings. I have a pair of leggings. I don't need a pair of leggings. Jewelry. I bought a keep bracelet and a bunch of stuff. It's still in my closet, y'all. Do you see that, the difference? That's why we get excited. Because people will buy what we have monthly. So when you join a makeup company and you make $700 and you don't make anything after that, it's because it's not consumable. And I do try to tell people that opportunity. So if I see somebody that's like moving and grooving in her other company, you know I'm going to reach out to her and say, hey, are you getting what you think your value is in your current company? Because I think you're amazing. And I would love to share my opportunity and compensation plan with you. You want to do that. You know what I mean? Build a relationship with those people.
Also, Amelia, and I think you touched on this, but I have been very guilty of really hiding behind the products. And April 2, I changed my strategy. I am talking to people about the business.
You should. More people want to make money than they do want to lose 5 pounds and get off that medication.
I'm talking to people at work. I have one new ambassador. I have to add her to the group. Yeah, I'm leading with the business now.
You should. I mean, I gauge my audience. I gauge my audience. But, you know, y'all, we need to prospect up. You know what I mean? Like, I look for business savvy people and say, listen, I really respect you as a business person. I love your opinion. I think you would do amazing at this. You're really respected in the community. Let's go to lunch and talk about it. It may or may not be for you. It's very important to add that last part on there. It may or may not be for you because you need to give people an out. But that's because they say no does not mean no. Megan told me no for weeks, okay? And she was a Fast Start Gold on my team, and she's killing it. She told me no.
I thought it was a year.
No, it wasn't a year. But, I mean, I'm just saying, Andrea told me no for a long time. But a lot of people say no for a long time. Hold on, there's a question. 1 second. Okay, Eva just asked, I may have missed it in the welcome package, but what is the compensation plan? Okay, open up that success kit. There's a whole book. It's called Learn to Earn. It tells you about the compensation plan. I also have a YouTube video, a training that we did one of these where I went over the compensation plan and kind of dumbed it down for you. I personally had to watch a video like 5 times before I got it, like a lot. But we make money 11 ways, which no other company does. We can also re-enter and do it under ourselves again, which no other company allows you to do. And we can sponsor our spouses, which no other company allows you to do. Boom, bada bang. Those are amazing things. And we also, the number one thing that sets our company apart is we get paid profit sharing. So many of my friends, and I research them all, you guys. Like, I research them all. And they get paid off just commissions. Like 3 or 4 ways, but just commissions. I'm like, we get paid commissions 4 ways, but we also get all these other things. So this is why our company is so great. As our sales go up in Plexus, which if you don't know the record of our sales and how they've increased in 6 years, I really encourage you to go look into it. As our sales get higher, we make more money. Our point is worth a higher value, which you get points for ambassadors. So that's super promising. Another question, how about when they want to sign up and they don't answer the phone and blow you off? How do you handle this? I send them another message a few days later, and I say, hey, Nikki, I missed you when you were supposed to call the other night. I'm really excited to help you. Is tonight a better time? That's what I say. I address the fact that she missed my call because you want to bring attention to the fact that you had a call scheduled and she missed it. Then if she doesn't reply again, I would say, hey, Nikki, I'm going to go ahead and assume that Plexus isn't for you at this time. You know what? That's totally fine. I get it. It's not for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and just, kind of take it off the table for now. Let's stay in touch. How was your weekend? I saw you went away. So take it away from her, okay? Because then she's going to be like, oh, no, wait, maybe I really do want this. I'm sorry. I've just had this and this and this. Sometimes people don't want to tell you that money has come up or something has happened. So you're not being rude. I use voice messenger and I really do take it away. And I say, I'm going to assume this probably isn't for you, which is totally cool. I'm going to go ahead and just, take the offer off the table. We can revisit it at another time and just then ask something else, obviously, about their life or what you've seen on social media. Does that make sense? You look like a professional when you do that. I can't tell you. I feel like the reason that I recruit the way that I recruit is because, yes, I'm bold with the way I post on Facebook. Let's just be honest. Why is Donald Trump our president? Because he said things that the majority of people feel, but no one else was saying. Do you know what I mean? No one else was saying it. So that is the truth. If you see things that you want to address, say it in a tactful way. People are drawn to that. But also, I'm direct with people. They know I'm a professional. You know what I mean? They know that, and they respect me. Because if you don't view yourself as a business person, no one else is going to view you as a business person. And if you view yourself that you're only making $100 as a silver ambassador, then people aren't going to be excited. I want you to put your shoulders back, and I want you to act like you're already making $35,000 a month as a diamond. Or shoot, maybe more than that. Celeste Gwynn makes over $300,000 a month. It's crazy. But I'm just saying, you have to walk the walk to get people to follow. I don't make six figures yet, but everybody on Facebook probably thinks I do because of the way I talk and carry myself. Do you know what I'm saying? So wake up tomorrow and say, man, I'm getting it. I'm going to be a diamond. Here we go. Get on this train. You know what I mean? Okay, sorry, last question. Where can we find information about the clinical trials? Okay, so it should be in your back office. I don't know where. I haven't really looked in there very often. Someone told me. I asked Tim that. We'll have to post in Rock the Pink and ask exactly where they are. The new ones. The new clinical trials are only about weight loss. That is all that we are allowed to do. The original clinical trials that came out and were released were immediately taken down by the FDA. They did not like what was happening. The good old FDA. Ugh. Anyhow, this is why we have Healthy with Plexus, so we can share the honest things that are happening. Okay? When you have friends that get off medications, you share that in there. You add your friends in there. And I tell people, I can't share publicly everything that's happening. You guys know I got flagged by compliance for even sharing that my eczema's gone. The FDA doesn't like that. They flagged us and sent our CEO a nice little letter saying that we had to remove the word candida and pain from our website because we have a natural pain relief. We're not allowed to even say the word pain. It's a diagnosis. So they're after the natural medicine market. Just know it. It's for sure. And Plexus wants to protect us. So that's why we have the groups to really share those things. So this is what I do to people. And they say, well, how has Plexus helped me with my Crohn's disease? And I said, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to research some of these ingredients together, but we're also going to research candida yeast and Crohn's disease. Then I want you to research how this digestive enzyme and this antifungal kills down that candida. I'm going to help you connect all the dots. But most importantly, I want you to try the products so you can let them work and then prove to yourself. You know what I mean? So that's how I operate with people, is just trying to give them knowledge and research. Does that make sense? Okay. And Megan, I will get back to you on that for sure. I'll post it in our group tonight when I find out where to get it. All right. Anybody else have any questions, concerns, anything? 1 second. How about when they want to sign up and they don't answer wait, did someone already ask me that? Brianna, I think you maybe already sent me that. Did I not answer that already, Brianna? When someone wants to sign up and they blow you off, how do I handle it?
Just answer it again.
Okay. I follow up with them again and said, hey, Susie, I missed you at our scheduled call at 8:30. I'm so excited to get you started. Is tomorrow at 8:30 a better time for you? I set the next date. When you guys speak to prospects, you need to set the next date. If they say, oh, well, let me think about it. And I say, okay, I'm going to follow up with you in 3 days. How's that sound? Talk to you soon. Like, let them know that they expect you. Because if you were a professional, I promise you, if you were an insurance agent on this call right now, you're going to follow up with that prospect and get that business. Why aren't you doing it with your business and network marketing? You have something valuable to offer them. So you want to set up the next appointment always. You know what I mean? Say, all right, think about it. I want you to sleep on it tonight. I want you to pray to God, and I'm going to call you tomorrow at 7:30, and I'm going to find out what decision you came to. You know what I mean? People will respect you. I want y'all to start April differently in your business, bold. You know what I mean? Because people will respect that. Confident in what you have. If somebody says no, say, all right, when you realize what Plexus is really about, I'm going to be here for you because it's not going anywhere. Kind of make a joke about it. when somebody shuts you down. Does that make sense? Awesome. All right. Any other questions? I hate to hold people so long. So 9:45, we're an hour in. All right. Weekly. Let's put it in your calendar. Wednesday nights, make it happen. This is what's going down. And Andrea and I are working on a live opportunity call. I would love to do it Sunday night. Andrea, if you can, we can talk about it. But we want to make these a regular thing. So you guys can ask your friends, hey, I want you to click this link at 8:30 tonight. Give me your honest feedback about my business. Like, just let me know what you think. Don't tell them you want them to buy the products. Just really get their opinion. And let Andrea and I plant the vision for them, and then they will understand what it is. So we're doing a 7-day trial. Andrea, does that start April 17th?
Yes.
That's Monday. Okay, a 7-day trial. We are doing a 7-day trial. So you're going to promote this on your social media or reach out to people. I personally, anytime I host an event, whether it's in person, which we're also setting one of those up, April 22nd, there's one at the Bible Center that Tracy's hosting, and we're doing another one soon. I'll keep you guys in tune on that. But anytime I have an event, I reach out and ask people personally. And here's why. One, it says a lot more, and they feel a lot more important if I reach out to them personally. If you blast out an invite for an event at Panera Bread to 2,000 Facebook friends, do you know what's going to happen? People are going to be like, oh, well, she won't even know if I'm there. So you tell people, listen, I can only have 3 of my friends join in this 7-day challenge, and I would love for you to just try this pink drink 7 days, only $25, and give me your honest feedback. There's going to be giveaways. Like, what do you say? Just ask people. Call to action. You know, I'm sure you see me post about it on Facebook. And the same thing with an event. Hey, I'm only allowed to have 2 guests on this event tonight, and I would love you to be one of them because I trust your feedback and you really give it to me straight. Can you join me on Saturday at 11 a.m. at Panera? Let's grab some lunch. Like, that's how you invite people. If you get all, awkward and this long reason that you want people to come, do you know what that says to them? 1, you're not confident. 2, you're trying to compensate too much. You know what I mean? You don't need to get into everything about it. Just let them know you're excited and you want them to come. So April 17th, we're starting a 7-day trial. You will have them go to your website, click shop, go to trial packs, buy a trial. And I'm going to encourage you to try to get them to do at least a 7-day trial, maybe one other product, but a 7-day trial will be sufficient to get in this. And then Sunday night, I will start the group on Facebook. And then once a day, there'll be like a product, a testimony in there and live, because, I'm all about that face-to-face emotional interaction. And there'll be a giveaway, 1 product a day. Okay. If people engage, obviously. So let them know, like, you could win free products. Like, I would definitely take advantage. What's the point of a 7-day trial? It's easier for people to commit to $25 on just the pink drink than it is $125 for the triplex, right? Get them started. Most people see a difference in 7 days. And I don't mean wait, I mean feel a difference in 7 days. And what this does is it's an opportunity for them to see, 1, our culture in Plexus and how we're different, and 2, for them to get to learn more. And of course, the number 1 reason is for us to cast the vision about what we have in Plexus. So take advantage of these little things, guys. April 17th, it will be going on. All right, Andrea, anything else you want to add?
No, I think you covered it all. Thank you so much.
I really just didn't stop even talking, did I? Oh, Okay. All right. Well, thank you.